Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Resuming from Sri Harinamamrit Vyakanam. Ijyadinam tir, tir neti vachyam. Ti cannot be applied in case of ijya and so on. So, so words like ijya, prajya, kriya, kritya, ichha, paricharya, charya, parisarya, mrigaya, atatya, they end in kyap, which is applied in the feminine gender or feminine gender. So, yaj plus kyap, sankarshana is done. So, mm, so we get ijja and then up, ijja. Then, due to the words and so on, and because the krit pratyayas are applied variously, we also get samajya, which refers to a sabha, an assembly, and means samajanti asyam, the place where people meet. Samajanti. Nishadya, which refers to an apana, a shop. Nipatya, which refers to pichila bhumi, slippery ground. Um, Vidya, which means Vidanti Anaya, so that by which people know. So Vidanti Anaya, Anaya Vidanti. Sutya, name of a particular oblation, which means Suyate Asyam Somaha. Shayya, a bed, which means Shayyate Asyam, um, that on which one sleeps. Then Bhritya, which means Bharanam, Bharana, maintenance wages. Itya, which means Ayana, going. And Etyanaya, that by which one goes. Okay, Etyanaya, that's Itya. Jagarya, that's Jagarana. Asya, that's Asana, which means Upveshana, sitting. So, hmm. Ishti and so on are also seen. Words like Ishti and so on. So these are. Hmm. Hmm. Vishnu Nishtha, Set Ka, Guru Mad Vishnu Janantat, Pratyayantat Bhave Lakshyam, Ngap Natukti. After dhatus that end in a Vishnu Jana, having a have a syllable, so that's mm, Gurumat. So that's and take it when there is Vishnu Nishtha, and after dhatus that end in a pratyaya, ngap is applied instead of ti in bhave prayoga in the feminine gender. So, for example, e dhatu is there. So in e it ends in Vishnu Jana. It has a heavy syllable e. So take it when there is Vishnu Nishtha. Okay, so it's a set dhatu. So we apply ngap. So we get iha. So that's endeavor. Iha. So that's endeavor. Then so that's uha. Idi. So that becomes inda. Shiksh. So that becomes shiksha, and so on. So this is nga, kri, chikirsha, hmm, and so on. This is in place of kti. This ngap is applied. Hmm. Then other words are ashangsa, prashangsa. So shangsu dhatu. So ashangsa, prashangsa. Shid, bhid, adi, bhyascha. Ngap is also applied in bhavi prayoga in the feminine gender after dhatus which have the indicated letter sh and after the bhidadis. So bhidadis. So that's mentioned in the next kriti. So dhatus ending with sh or the bhidadis. So trapush becomes trapa. So and kshamush becomes kshama. So this is dhatus and having the indicator letter sh. So it takes ngap. So we get these words. And then Jagri, Shubha, Jirusham, Govindascha. Ngab is also applied in Bhavi Prayog in the feminine gender after Jagri, Nigdra, Akshay, Shubha, Deeptav, Jrish, Vayohano, and these dhatus take Govinda as well. So it is mentioned Govinda because otherwise Ngab is a Kansari Pratyay, so there is no Govinda when a Kansari Pratyay follows. That's why a special mention here. Jagri becomes Jagara, Shubha becomes Shobha, Govinda happens here, and Jri becomes Jara. So very common words. The Bhidadis are example of Bhidadis are Bhida, Chida, Trisha, Ida, Chinta, Puja, Katha, Archa, Charcha, and so on. Yeah, even the word Kripa. Yeah, so we get all these words. This Ngap is applied. Very common words. Another explanation also they are focusing on the word Kripa here. So one dhatu is kripu samarthe or samarthye. So and another explanation of kripa is that it comes from the dhatu krapa kripayam gata ucha plus ngap. So hmm, so this is also possible that kripa has come from krapa dhatu krapa kripayam gata. Let's see what dictionaries tell about this. See, it also tells it's a vidadi, but krapehe. Yeah, here it says that it's krapa dhatu, krap, not krip. Okay, that's interesting. Krapa. Sopendra Ramacha. Ngap is also applied in Bhavi Prayoga in the feminine gender after dhatus that end in Arama and have an Upendra. So, for example, Upadha. So we applied, yeah, so it's Upadha. Shraddha. Na is applied. So Shraddha and so on. Antardha. Other words are Avastha, Sanstha, Vyavastha, Astha. So, this Ngap is applied after all these words. न्यन्तात् आसः श्रन्थादेश्चानो भावे lakshmyam natu krite. So ana is applied in bhavi prayoga in the feminine gender after nyanta dhatus, after asa dhatu, and after the shrantadis, um, but not after krita dhatu. Krita. So the word kirtana actually comes from this krita sangshabdane. Krita sangshabdane. So ana is applied after these dhatus. For example, kri plus ni kari. We apply ana, so becomes karana. Okay, that's karana, and then ap is applied, so we get karana. Uh, hmm. Then bhu ni bhavi, so we get bhavana, and then bhavana. So then pari devana, margana, asana, shrantana, grantana, vandana. This ana and then ap is applied. Vedana, anveshana, parveshana, pariyeshana, sorry, and eshana. Yeah, very common words. But when krita dhatu is there, so we just get kirti, kirti. That's fame, glorification.
So it's a completely different dhatu than kr,
Again?
as in karane. It's completely different.
Which one?
This krta is completely different than
Yes.
trikarane, the doing dhatu.
Okay, yeah, yeah. So this krita, and that's actually kri dhatu, kri.
Oh, kri. Okay,
Yeah, that's kri, and this is krit. So like that.
right. Okay,
Yeah, this
thank you.
this one is krit here, like this one. That is a skri, do kri.
Oh yeah, dukran. Yeah.
Ik shtipau dhatu nirdeshe. Ik and stip are applied after dhatu to specify the dhatu. Mm, okay. Actually, this should have been mentioned way earlier. But anyhow, so this ik and stip are applied after dhatu to specify the dhatu, like in the sutras and all. For example, pachihi in the sutra would refer to the dhatu pach, do pachashvake. So this e meant refer like included here. So that's ik. And sometimes bhavati that would refer to bhut dhatu. So this the teas here, from shtip. So yeah, ano bhave. Ana is applied after dhatu in bhavi prayoga. So like gya, ana is applied. So gyan, we got gyan. Bhu bhavanam, krita kirtanam. So this ana is applied in bhavi prayoga. Brihi bringhanam. We get likhanam, lekhanam, likhaniyam, lekhaniyam, and so on. Milanam, melanam. Tanaha karanadhikaranayo. This tana is applied after dhatu karane prayog or adhikarana. So third karana or adhikarana. For example, daitya vrashchanam chakram. So the chakra with which the demons are cut down. So tana. Okay, so that's vrashchanam. Vrashchan, daitya vrashchanam. Then Vyakaranam. So Vyakaranam is which refers to the grammar and means Vyakriyante Vitpadyante Artha Paryavasana Kriyante Shabda Anena. So Anena Shabda. Okay. So that by which words are derived, Vyakriyante, um, that's Vyutpadayante. So Vyakriyante is equal to Vyutpadayante Artha Paryavasana. So that is to say that by which words are made, Shabda Kriyante, to result in meaning. Artha Paryavasana. So Vyakriyante Vyutpadyante, words are derived back to their roots, right? Vyakriyante Vyutpadyante, like Vyutpadyante, Vyutpatti. So Artha Paryavasana Kriyante. Paryavasana is actually like conclusion. So basically, we are, um, like the conclusion of grammar is to go back to the roots, uh, to the roots of the words, to understand the roots of the words. So that is like so words are made to result in meaning. Yeah. So व्याक्रियन्ते व्युत्पाद्यन्ते अर्थपर्यवसानाः क्रियन्ते शब्दाः अनेन. So yeah, so vrishti vrishtina vi kri, so we get vyakarana, and in adhikarane we get words like dohani, that into which the cow's milk is milked, milk pail. So dohana and then dohani, shayani, so that's a bed, ramani. So yeah, that's an interesting word. She in whom one takes pleasures, that's a wife, Ramani. So Ramani is also in Adhikarana sense. It's Ramante Asya. So Jiva Goswami states the meaning of Vyakriyante by saying Vyutpadyante. Vyakriyante Vyutpadyante Artha Paryavasana. That's uh, Kriyante. Artha Paryavasana Kriyante. And Vyutpadyante means Artha Paryavasana Kriyante. Shabdan. Hmm. Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, Chapter 11, and text, text is, I think 10th. No, no, 10th, 12th is done, 13th. So this is like when Lord Krishna entered into Dwarka. So different verses of what kind of Dwarka. So So Gopuradvaramargeshu Kritakautuka Tauranam Chitradhvaja Patakagrairantah Pratihata गोपुरद्वारगमार्गेषु गोपुरम पुरद्वारम द्वारम गृहद्वारम अम, तस्य तस्य च मार्गेषु छिद्रेषु कृतकौतुकतोरणां कृतानि कौतुकेन उत्सवेन तोरणानि उत्सवेन यस्यां तां तोरण what is torana torana is um, yeah it's like an arched doorway festooned decorations over doorways like they put the banana trunk on both of the sides so चित्रध्वज पताकाग्रै विचित्रा गरुडादि चिह्नांकिता ध्वजा जयप्रदमन्त्राङ्किताः पताकाः च तेषामग्रैः अन्तः प्रतिहतातपाम् अन्तः प्रतिहतः आतपः यस्यातः पुरं प्राविशतीति पूर्वेण अन्वयः प्रतिहता तपाम प्रतिहत आतप so more description about Dwarka where Lord Krishna entered so go pura dwara margeshu. So at the entrance of the city, Puradwar, like the entrance gate of the city, Puradwar, and then the doors of the households, Grihadwar. So, you know, the path leading to those gates, the city gates or the gates to the houses. So those paths were decorated with Krita Kautuka Toranam. Kritani Kautukena Utsavena Toranani Yasyam Tam. So basically, those paths were decorated with like out of festivity utsavena because it was a festive time for them Lord Krishna entering to Dwarka so the roads were decorated with the toranas like even in India I don't know about outside like other countries whenever there is any festival any like occasion or something so they build that mm, like how to say that post kind of um, out of bamboo the bamboo structure and then they have the flags the banner kind of making announcement of the upcoming program or the current program so like those toranas um, so basically decorations toranas like gates mm. Then chitra dhvajapataka graihi so Dwarka Nagari was decorated with um, various kinds of um, the flags dhwajas which were decorated with on which were embarked with various chinnas symbols like of Garuda and so on and there were flags patakas on which various mantras and so on were marked embarked and mantras like indicating victory and so on jay prada mantra like sarve bhavantu sukhina sarve santu or many more mantras. So yeah, so Dwarka Nagari was decorated with such flags and dhwajas and patakas. And Antah Pratihatatapam and Dwarka Nagari is one. So Atapa means like misery, you know, like affliction, pain. So Dwarka is such which mitigates one's misery. When anyone who enters there, so his sufferings is mitigated, his pain, sorrow, lamentation, mitigated. So, So Antaha means inside. So Lord Krishna, he entered into such Dwarka Nagari. Iti Purvena Anvaya. This is to be connected with the previous verses. Iti Anvaya. Okay. Text 14. सम्मार्जित महामार्ग प्रत्यापणकचत्वरां सिक्तां गन्धजलैरुक्तां फलपुष्पाक्षताङ्कुरैः सम्मार्जित महामार्ग सम्मार्जित महामार्ग रथ्यापणकचत्वरां so सम्मार्जितानि निःसारित रजस्कानि महामार्गादीनि यस्यां तां महामार्गाः राजपथाः पथाः रथ्याः इतर क्षुद्रमार्गाः आपणका पण्यवीथयः चत्वारि अङ्गनानि पण्यवीथयः so that's आपण चत्वारि अङ्गणानि चत्व चत्वराणि चत्वराणि चत्वर so that's the place in which many ways meet so it's a crossway chatvara गन्धजलैः सिक्तां फलपुष्पाक्षत अंकुरैः उक्ताम् अवकीर्णां पुरं प्राविशति. Okay, so now it's mentioning that how the the Mahamargas. So there are various kinds of streets, roads in Dwarka. So some are big, some are small. So the big ones, the Mahamargas, like the main roads, the highways, you can say, in modern context, the Mahamargas, they were sammarjitani, they were cleansed, which means, nissarit rajaskani. So rajaska refers to, the dust. So they were cleansed, which means they were cleansed in a way that all the dust and so on, they were, cleansed out. So such Dwarka Nagari, and then also the other small margas, itara, other kshudra margas, so the small roads. Um, so the Mahamarga, which is the Rajpath, the Rajpath, so the road leading to, the Raj Bhavan, the palace of the king, and also the other small margas, the roads. Then the roads where the marketplaces, which is Aparnakaha Panya Vithaya. Panya means the shops, and Vithaya means, series or the rows of shops. Basically, the marketplace. Chatwari is Anganani, refers to the, the crossways. So where two or more, like roads, they meet, that place. So all those places they were Gandha Jalaihi Siktam. Siktam means sprinkled. So all of those places were sprinkled with uh, fragrant water, Gandha Jalaihi. And Phala Pushpa Akshata Ankurai Uptam. And they were also uh, yeah, so all of those places were also, decorated with fruits, flowers, and also, as like as a custom or as a ritual. Akshata means rice, uh, so rice grains. So rice grains and all such articles, they were scattered throughout the city, which indicates um, positivity, or and it's also ritual, like in Indian marriages, they sprinkle or they scatter or they throw these rice and so on, which brings auspiciousness. So this is a traditional thing, as it is mentioned here also, akshata and so on, uptam. So avakirna means scattered. So such Dwarka Nagari, into such Dwarka Nagari, the Lord entered. Puram Pravishat. It has to be connected with the previous verses. Hmm. Very nice description about Dwarka. Okay. Dwari Dwari Grihanam cha Dadhyakshata Phalekshubhihi Alankritam Purna Kumbhair Balibhir Dhupadipakaihi. So Grihanam Dwari Dwari cha Dadhi Akshata Phalekshubhihi Purna Kumbhi Mangalikaihi Balibhi Puja Upakaranai Dhupadipakaihi Alankritam Puram Pravishatiti Purvena Anvaya. Very beautiful that the gates of the different households, the gates of the houses of Dwarka. So they were all very decorated or ornamented with Dhupadipakaihi, the lamp, ghee lamps and so on, Dhupadipa, incense, ghee lamp, with different um objects of worship, puja upakaranai, and with auspicious Purna Kumbhai, with different pots. Kumbha is pot, so the pots which were full of curd, rice, fruits, or ikshu means I think sugar cane. Yeah, the sugar cane juice or sugar cane. So the gates were decorated with all these things, and so in such Dwarka Nagari, the Lord had entered. Hmm. Okay, so yes, we'll
So
resume.
it says there, daksh, dadhyakshata
Mm-hmm.
phalekshubhi, phalekshubhi. I did that thing. I didn't. Could you repeat that? I
Yeah, so
didn't catch
that's
that.
that's dadhi, curd, akshata, rice, phala, fruits, and
Oh,
ikshu means sugar cane.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah, akshata is, yeah, it also has unhusked barley corns. That's also there. Yeah, akshata is, this is also there, unhusked barley. In Hindi, in here, like we say akshat only. The pandits, the brahmins, they call it akshata. Still, they call them akshata. Akshat. Uh, okay, so we'll resume tomorrow with this. Hare Krishna.
Actually, I have to. I'm taking a flight tomorrow, so I can't come tomorrow.
Hmm. Okay, then see. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Dandavat pranam.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam.